Hey there! In this video, we are going to show you how to use Valhalla. Once you have added Valhalla to your chart, you can finally start unleashing its power. First, we will go ahead and explain every feature from the settings menu. Click on the settings icon right next to the indicator name to bring it up. From here, you will be able to see three different categories: strategy, visual inputs, and general settings. Under the first drop-down, you'll be able to choose from all of the current Valhalla custom optimized strategies, tailored for specific pairs and timeframes. On the info panel drop-down, you will be able to choose between the statistics, helper panel, or turn the panels off. On the info panel size, you can switch between regular and small size for the panels. Choose the one that fits best on your screen. On the next drop-down, you'll be able to switch between our default theme or the classic theme. Next, you will find the toggle to turn on the averaging levels, which will make them show up on each trade. These levels are fixed and displayed as grey lines on each trade. You can also turn off the peak profit labels. These green labels will display the highest point reached in a long trade, or the lowest point reached in a short trade. This peak profit will be considering the default leverage used, shown in the parentheses. By default, it will be 10 times for the crypto version of Valhalla, and 100 times for the Forex and stocks version. Next, you will find the Use Only the Opposite Signal as Stop Loss toggle. By default, Valhalla has enabled the option of Use Only the Opposite Signal as Stop Loss, which means that it will be dynamic and will use the full power of Valhalla's algorithm, which is designed to keep analyzing the price action and adjust the next entry or stop loss on the go as it deems necessary. The frequency of the updates will change according to the price action within each trade. It could take a couple of hours to happen, or simply never occur if Valhalla doesn't consider it necessary. You can also configure alerts to be notified of these changes. Don't worry, you will learn how to do that in our Setting Up Alerts video lesson. Here is an example so you understand better how the entry of the next trade or stop loss is updated in real time as Valhalla monitors the trade. Having this option enabled is by far our favorite. Gives the highest accuracy and best profit factor with way less trades. You can disable this, and Valhalla will also consider the fixed stop loss percentage that you set below to exit the trades, and will be displayed as a red line within each trade. As you can see, this means that now you can also backtest a specific stop loss percentage and see how it would have performed under the statistics panel. Choose whatever you are most comfortable with. Now, onto the chart itself. You will see that longs and shorts have different background colors. The entry for each trade will be shown as a light blue line and take the profit levels as green lines. In total, we have 6 different recommended take profit levels. These levels are fixed, but can change between all of our different strategies. These values will be displayed in the helper panel, but more on that later. Remember to choose the specific strategy for the pair that you would like to analyze, and make sure to be also on the specific time frame that the strategy is optimized for, as this will impact the actual statistics and performance of Valhalla. Let's go over the statistics panel and all of the info that it displays. At the top, you will find the accuracy percentage of the last 10 trades that reached a minimum of the take profit 2. The last 20, and all trades that reached take profit 2 or more. Right next to this will be the average profit of all the trades. Remember that this will be considering the default leverage set. Then will be the count of all trades that reached at least take profit 2. And at the end of this row will be the total max profit from all of the trades. This will be the sum of all the values from the peak profit labels. Next, we will have a more detailed vision of the accuracy percentage of all of our 6 different take profit levels, separated by the last 10 trades, the last 20, and finally all of the trades. Finally, at the bottom will be our profit table, which will give a better overview of the past performance of the strategy. The profit table is meant to illustrate the results of entering and exiting the 100% of a position, only on a specific take profit level. The total profit, including the stop losses hit, will be displayed in the net profit row. So, for example, for this strategy, for this specific coin, if you would have entered every trade and decided to take profit only on the take profit level 4, you would have won 55 out of 63 trades, resulting in a gross profit of 1,870%, a gross loss of minus 470% for the trades that didn't reach the take profit 4, and finally netting a profit of 1,400%. Keep in mind that past performance is not necessarily an indicative or guarantee of future results, but it could be pretty useful to plan out your trades, your capital and risk management, and your take profit strategy. For example, these are some take profit strategies that you could use. 1. Close the position in parts. For example, 50% on take profit 2 and 50% on take profit 3 or 4. 2. Close the whole position on a specific target. For example, 100% on take profit 4, which is our favorite strategy. 3. After reaching a certain target, take profit 4 for example, move the stop loss below the entry point and move it higher and higher as the profit grows. In the end, it's your own choice. Here is a more detailed overview of our favorite strategy for crypto. We only trade strategies with 85% plus accuracy on take profit 2 for the last 20 trades or more. We only use 3 to 5% of capital per trade with a 10 times cross leverage. We exit the entire position on take profit 4. We don't keep more than 5 to 6 trades open at the same time. We take longs and shorts following the trend. For stop loss, we use the opposite signal and adjust dynamically if Valhalla makes any changes. Follow the tips inside our documentation page. We strongly advise you to create your own strategy according to your trading style, risk and capital management. After you have gone through our documentation and got your trading plan set, you will finally be ready to prepare your first trade. For this, we will use the helper panel, so go ahead and enable it from the settings menu. As you may know, Valhalla isn't like most of the indicators in the market, with which you don't even know when the next signal will trigger, which, most of the time, makes you end up chasing the trades always one step behind. With Valhalla, you will be able to know the actual entry price of the next trade, before it even occurs. It will be displayed in your chart as a green label for longs and red for shorts. On the helper panel, you will find the name of the current strategy that you have selected, the peak profit of the current trade. And below, you will find on the left side all of the info of the current trade, which in this example is a short. And on the right side, you will see the details of the next trade, which in this case will be a long. Let's say that we want to enter this next trade. We will go ahead to our exchange and prepare a stop market order with the entry price shown in here. Keep in mind that entry price could change at some point. So if you schedule one trade ahead of time and it takes long to execute, make sure to open up Valhalla and check if it has changed. You can also set your desired take profit according to your own plan. For example, as we mentioned before, our preferred take profit level for crypto strategies is number 4. So in case, we will set this price as take profit within our trade setup. For stop loss, we will enter the price shown in here. Remember that this could be different depending on if you have enabled or not the use only the opposite signal as stop loss function. Either way, it will display in here. Lastly, we have the averaging levels. These are fixed levels, which you can use to average positions. Keep in mind that this carries additional risk. We highly recommend trading level to level instead. And that's pretty much it. We hope that this gives you a head start in your journey with Valhalla. Remember that you will be able to get help inside of our community at any time. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Until then, welcome to Valhalla.